Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome back to my messy desk. I'm filming. I just turned on the camera and I had to turn it off because I stood up and I looked outside my window and there are two beautiful deer, a mama and a baby, like right outside my window. And so I'm just standing here watching them. So blessed. Like they're just beautiful. Anyway, welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome back to my messy desk. I wish I could show you the deer. I might post it on my Instagram so you guys can see. They're just stunning. They're just stunning. And so I am also going to get out a sticker right now from my sticker book, and because I know there's a deer in here, and I've probably used a lot of them. Here's a deer, but not quite. Oh, right there. It's like this. Look. So cute. Okay, I'm literally just going to put it on top of my journal for today and not take more time. I mean, they're like right here. They're so can I show you on my video? Let's see. Hold on. Just hold on. I don't know. They're walking away. Shoot. I think I spooked them. Okay, don't mind the messy desk and my window that I haven't put anything away on. Oh, can you see? Look. There's the baby. Oh, I can't get. Oh, excuse the Mod Podge in the window. Look, you guys. Look, she's totally looking. She's like, I see you. I see you, sweet thing. You're safe. It's okay. Actually, that's not a mama. Maybe it's another young one. What do I know? I'm not a deer expert, but I'll tell you what. They're making my day. Okay, well, enough of that. Hold on for the ride back. Here we go. Here we go. Welcome back. Did I already say that? Oh, and we're very close, but look at that screenshot. There you go. We are doing an Inspired to Create prompt again. It is the last week of October, you guys. This is crazy. So the word today is, excuse me, spooky. And Melissa and I, over at Messy Missy Creates, have put out a prompt every week. I think with the exception of one. That's not even true. We started in February, so with the exception of quite a few. But since we started, we missed one. So Frank, you hold on there, and let's see what we can do today. Now, we have gone back and forth a little bit. So the first week of the month, we try and do something a little different every week, like how do we get our prompts? So what we do is we post a word. It does not have to be anything to do with this word, but you can see I just print these on old planner sheets, right? Same as I use for my actual sheet. Anyway, I'm just going to fold it here. So every week we try and do a little something different to get the actual prompts. Right now, you know me, I'm going to keep this edge if I can. Yep, I can. I'm going to cut it actually a little bit. I don't normally do this with you on camera, but since you're here, and since we got such a crazy start anyway, all right. So will that give us what we want? Yes, it will. Okay. So, I want to do these prompts. Oh gosh, I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode. And now here comes, if I get cut off, I'm going to scream. What do I want? I want this. Okay. Sometimes we come up with our own prompts. Sometimes we text each other prompts. Sometimes we ask friends or family or you guys for prompts. And then the last week of the month, we normally mail each other prompts. Well, that didn't happen this month. Just life was busy. I mailed Melissa some prompts, but she wasn't able to mail me hers because she has amazing things happening right now. And it just didn't happen, like life, right? And so that's fine. Like, yeah. So it was like, do we postpone it or do we, whatever. And I was like, well, I don't want to postpone this word because it's super fun for this week. And so let's just do it. And I'm going to come up with my own prompts, if you will. But what I did do was I asked Melissa, I couldn't remember what prompts I sent her. And so, and sending prompts is a little interesting, right? Because you actually have to physically mail them. So, like if you were going to choose a color like yellow, you have to mail them something yellow. You can't just, as opposed to if we just text each other prompts and I say yellow, it's up to me to choose how I want to incorporate yellow into it, right? So it's a little bit different. But what I did was, I said, can you send me a screenshot of the prompts that I sent you? Because I had forgotten, and I know why I forgot now, because I had all of them but one. And I was like, what on earth? So I will let you see what I sent her over there, because I had to physically send her some prompts. But I'm going to do my best. I kept some of the prompts I sent her, and I had to choose some new ones because I can't duplicate the actual physical things I sent her, obviously, like items. So we're gonna wing it. We're gonna do what we can. Okay, so here we go. So for S, I'm choosing skull or skeleton. Okay, now look, this is my favorite thing right here in the whole world. I'm hoping to use this. If not, I have a few other things. I mean, it is the month, right? So we have this skeleton thing. We have some little skulls right here. I went through all my stuff. I have lots of skulls. There's this beautiful piece of paper right here, which is stunning. Really, really love that a lot. And I have, let's see, one more thing. I don't know. I need to make a pile over here somewhere. Where's my pile going to be? Not here, because I already made a pile here. So let's undo. There we go. Okay, now I can show you my stuff. I have one more skull here, which is just like, a strip of cardstock, obviously, and it has some skulls on it. So that would be skull or skeleton. For P, I chose patterns. Now, I got out some old patterns. Now, my first thought was when I think of patterns, I think of a very, very thin paper, like a tissue almost, right? So I got out this one, but it is actually much thicker than I remember. Now, I'm not too sure exactly what I sent Melissa, but it may have been a piece of this. And you can see I've used everything except that piece. And so that's a very old one there. They're not like dated, I don't think. Anyway, so I have two more just by my desk. This is what I have next to me. This one is Embroidery Designs. And see the difference? This is definitely more of a tissue paper. See that? Now, do I like any of these designs? Not really. I actually don't really like the white and the yellow, to be honest, because I'm feeling maybe like we're going a little bit darker. I don't know. So I do have those. And then I also have kitchen towel motifs. But now these are interesting. This is more kind of paper, but at least it's not white and it's not yellow. So I was thinking maybe one of these might work. Now I'm not going to use the whole thing, obviously. Aren't these fun? I don't know if you guys grew up with daily towels. We did. My grandmother embroidered tea towels, dish towels, and they had each day of the week. I think I've shared with you, I grew up in a very formal house. And so, gosh, these just bring back, they weren't this design, of course, but, the idea of it. So I kind of like, I don't know. I mean, again, I'm not going to use the whole thing. I'm not in love with any of these, if I'm going to be real honest. So we might go back to the first little piece of paper. I mean, this is all like food related, right? So this one actually, I think, is my favorite out of here. So we will maybe keep that out. Sorry. And I don't know. This is, I mean, again, this is the color I wanted, but it's just too, well, this is thick also because this is, you iron it on, right? You flip it over and you iron it onto your material. So then you know where to stitch. I don't know why this part's so thick. Maybe it's just the instructions as opposed to the pattern and they made it out of thicker paper. What do I know? Do I sew? No, I don't. I mean, you know. Okay. So we're going to go with pattern. I think now we could just go with a pattern, like a patterned paper, right? Like even, you know, any of this scrapbook, this is a patterned paper. The skulls are patterned. So that works also. I could just use that. We could use this. This is patterned, right? So I don't know. I don't know what's coming. I'm just telling you. I don't know what's coming. All right. So that's P. Now O is office item. Now this is a this is a page out of the DSM, and so out of my office, my old one, and so I just chose a page with frankly quite a bit of writing, not a lot of like codes or like stuff like that, and yeah, so we'll use that as my office item. The other O is olive, so we're going to choose kind of this olive green to work with. K is key. So I found these little keys. And Y is hard, you guys. So I'm going with this plant, which is a U. As you can see, this is a U. Okay. This is also kind of, if you will, olive green. Not quite. This I think would qualify as an olive green. You guys, one of these, I swear I'm going to find a piece of paper. I'm going to find one item and it's going to cover all the prompts. I'm just going to glue it down on a piece of paper. So, okay. So let's try it. I also have out this doily, which is just grabbing my attention this morning for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. And I grabbed this tag again. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like it's going to make a debut somewhere soon. Maybe today, maybe not, don't know. This is the piece of paper I have to work with. Now, I started to rip it and I already retaped it on my journal page because I put this in my journal page because I'm a ding dong. I already have my date and the number and the thing down here. So I started to rip it like this, right? But that's what we did like a week or two ago. I'm not too sure. And it takes up, this is not a big piece of paper. Here's a tag, right? It takes a lot. So I may actually end up just tipping this whole thing in. I'm not too sure. I just didn't want to limit myself to like cutting off this corner. I may change my mind. Who knows? All right. So let's see. This by far is my favorite, skull piece to work with. Now it doesn't look great on, a lot of papers. We need something light behind it, right? So, so what? I actually really love this as well. I'm just going to use it. I don't know why. Some of this, see, look at that skull too. Love it all. That's like an old Mystic Moon, Michaels, right? Again, I say it all the time. It'll take me the rest of my life to use my stuff and then I'll still have plenty. So I really love this. I don't know. You know, I don't think I really want to use this guy. So I'm not too sure we need this strip or this strip. Yeah. So I think we'll just pop those back into the envelope. Okay. So I think, I don't know where the key's coming in, but I tell you what, it's yeah. Okay. So I know I tend to do the same thing. But yeah, we're going to do it. We're just going to, what do I want to do? I think I'm just going to glue and I'm going to dig out, whoops, the end of this glue stick here and spread it on here. This is not the greatest spreader for big things like this. You could definitely use a wider one, but it works just fine. I'm just saying, if you want a different one, I don't even know what it is. I think it's a cake thing. It's pretty flimsy, right? It's not super strong. So you can see I'm kind of like holding my finger there. But you know what's going to happen. This glue stick's going in the used up pile probably after we make this video. That's exciting. I can't believe we're already in October, you guys. I have all of my months. We kept track of all the used items down here. Well, except for the little mishap we had on the road trip this weekend. If you watched my last video, you know about that. It's okay. We're still married. It's all right. I don't know if I want the title. That's really funny, actually. Now, we could... I don't like that. So, I feel like if I put this on here... Well, I just don't know. I was going to flip it over and just glue it like I normally do. We're going to do something different. We're actually going to use the words today. Gosh, hope we don't have major regrets after this. All right. I still can't do it. Dear goodness me. So, you know, when you hand cut, you're not going to get a straight line. So I don't have a straight line to work on. That's beautiful, Allison. We're going to wing it the best we can here. I guess I could straight line this, huh? I mean, I could. So now that the top is a straight, we have straight that way. Okay. All right. That's done. This is done. Now we can do this. And I still didn't glue it on straight. So, you know what? It's okay. Don't panic over stuff like that. It's all going to be just fine. We'll cut that off. Okay, so there's that and that. Now, I feel like I got out my watercolors and not too sure. Do we want to watercolor this? I feel like I have maybe a dilutions thing, but let's try it. Let's try it. I feel like this is an olive. Sure, that's close enough, right? And I don't care. I do not care what it looks like on the paper. We're gonna maybe do this and this. And then I just want some color down. Whoa, Mr. Water Bottle, hang in there. I just want some water down. So we can, see how it bubbles? That's okay. That's okay. This poor color doesn't get used very much. So this is your debut, guy. This is like your time to shine. Because it's kind of like, I don't know. If I wasn't looking for the color olive, I would maybe call it a different color. Like, I don't know. All right, I'm going to leave a little kind of like that. Yeah, why not? Okay, these are the Jane Davenport little watercolors. You guys have seen me use those. I probably use them the most. I have others. But I have these right here in their little box, and they're very happy right next to me, so they get used most, right? All right. So I don't care about the wrinkles either. I actually think it kind of adds to the page. So we'll do that. And I don't need it completely dry. I just want to see if it's going to... Yeah, perfect. Okay. So we have used an office item and olive. And I need to change my prompt here for Y. What did we do? Yearn? U. We did a U, which is a plant. Okay. So there's that. Now, let's see. I am picturing, okay, we know this is going on here. We know that. And we know we have to use this, and I can't, save one side or the other. So I'm not gonna mess with that. I'm gonna just cut it. And so we have our pieces to work with. All right. Recycle. This is tempting. Oh my gosh, look at that, you guys. Look at that. It has little skeletons on it. Okay, let's just see what it says. I'm sure that means it's poisonous and don't eat it, right? Okay, let me have a sip of my drink as I'm reading. I'm trying to read. Oh, right there in bold. All parts of this plant except the red arils are extremely poisonous, especially the seeds. Oh, that's fabulous. Okay, maybe we need some of this. You should never be collected and used for self-medication. The needles contain very toxic alkaloid, taxin, bitter compound, resin, and vitamin C. In homeopathy, a tincture prepared from fresh needles is used, for example, to treat gout and rheumatoidism, arthritis, urinary tract infections, and heart and liver conditions. The poisonous substances are absorbed within a matter of few minutes from the gastrointestinal tract after ingestion. In small amounts, they slow down the heartbeat and cause collapse and gastroenteritis. In larger doses, they can cause sudden death. You should never be collected or used. It says right here, they have vitamin C in a tincture prepared from fresh needles is used. And right here, it says it should never be for fresh medicine or self-medicine. Well, isn't that fascinating? I like this even more. I picked the perfect plant today for our deadly page. That's exciting. Okay, I think I'm just going to go, you guys. I'm not going to talk myself out of this too much. I am just feeling this. Since we kept the title, I want to keep the title. So I'm going to do something like that, maybe. I like my okay. I'm liking that so far. Okay, what have we used? If we use this, we use the skull. Oh, we haven't used the pattern. That's what I was going to use. Okay, here is the pattern. Well, that's interesting because, okay, let's just do it. We're going to do it. Let's just cut this thing out. And go with the flow on this. It's very flowy in my brain. I don't know another word for it. I just gathered and we're going for it. So now I think I'm just going to do that. I'm going to throw this out. I'm not going to use the whole thing, so I don't feel like I have to fussy cut the whole thing. Oh, I'm sad because there's no skulls now showing on this page. Okay, well, we don't need all of, and we don't need the doily, but, oh, I like the doily though. Just because I like this guy to show, right? Okay, hold please. Oh, I'm going to tip this sucker in. So, okay, let's see. We could bring this kind of down more like that. That brings us oh my gosh, we have to get our poisonous plant in here. This is exciting. All right. Now the key just does not fit, but I'll tell you, it's just going to get glued on top somewhere because now, interestingly enough, this is something I would like to fussy cut. I hate fussy cutting, and no, I'm not going to do it, but it would be cool to show all these little spikies, right? But this is about as good as it's going to get, so. All right. I mean, I could have just used the small one. I think that will go on my page today because this has got to go like somewhere in here, right? I mean, it doesn't go here because that looks cool, but not what I want. I mean, it definitely could go on top of this other pattern. Not loving it. All right, let's get this piece down because we know this is going here. And we'll dig out some more of this glue. And does the whole thing, I mean, we don't even need glue on the whole thing. I could tape it, but and I don't think it goes all the way down to the very bottom, so I'm gonna have to cut that off. So I'm just gonna put some glue on there like that, and we will do that. All right, so there's that. Now, let's see what we can do with this. Well, we certainly don't need to leave it as a doily, but I kind of like it. I mean, okay, if we don't do a doily, our other option, we could put some text, like the spooky text behind him. That's kind of fun. I don't want to put this all the way over because it moves the skull too far over, but maybe that's okay. I don't know. I mean, we definitely could cut the skull. I mean, cut this film piece also. We don't need the whole thing. So we could do something, more like that. We could cut a piece and just make it more like that. Just making life decisions. Here we go. Oh, that makes me laugh. It's kind of funny. All right. Maybe the text is kind of cool. Wish I was live. I know we always say that. Now, if I cut this off, it's going to be like white, right? Not, see how the gray kind of darkens it, but I definitely need him centered on the paper. So we could move it more like that, and we could move this. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Maybe we like that. I'm liking it. Okay, let's check. Skull, pattern, office item, olive. The key is going to have to go on here, and the U plant. Yeah, let's go. I told you, it's just a flowy page for me today. I don't know why. I don't even want to use this glue on everything. Oh, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? I'm tempted. I'm really tempted to just put some tape in here. Well, and then so we don't need like, I feel like I'm wasting a lot of this stuff, but I guess it doesn't matter. Do we want, or do we want it down here? I'm looking at like corners like right here. And if we want to cover it up, but I don't think I do. I think I want to drop it down a little bit. And do something like that. Come on, tape. Don't like that, huh? Wow, fussy. Now, ironically, this is the edge I didn't cut because I didn't think I was going to use it. So we'll just come do that. And then that's going to go like that. And I think I caught the edge. Yep, I did. Okay, so now my pieces are down, at least where I want them. We can put some liquid glue behind the paper in the back because it won't bubble. All right, so we'll get that down. And then this edge I'm tearing off. Yeah. This edge we'll put a little liquid glue on. This is thinner, but it's going to bubble a little bit, but it's okay. We'll get it down. And it's not really going to show. So, and then this piece I'm going to put some tape on just to make sure it's adhered down really well. Because you know I love my tape. All right, we're going to do that. Now this, do I care that it's flappy? Do I like it that it's flappy? It doesn't matter because this is going to go over it. But do we just flap the whole thing? That's very interesting. The question is how to adhere this tissue. Now, I think my tape would work, and I would probably place like a piece right here for sure in these darker sections maybe. But honestly, I think I want to staple it. And I'm sad. Honestly, I love this green flower right here. I love this piece. So I'm not too sure. Well, I want to try and cut this plastic is what I want to do. And I'm going to make... Oh, man, I just dropped my pen cap. I'm going to make a little mark right there and see if we can get close to... Seriously? I feel like I cut it on the wrong side or marked it on the wrong side. Okay. Let's see what that gives us. Ah, we're still good. We even have a little bit more to go. Okay, I'm just going to hand crooked cut it. How about that? All right. So, there it is. There you are. Hello. Now, I don't know if this piece of paper is straight or not, but I know enough that I'm going to see it has a straight line right here. I'm going to line it up to that line, right? Yeah. Okay. And we'll take out my stapler and we're gonna... Oh, you guys, my staplers, if you watched my last video, I have 3 of them on my desk. They're all mad at me. I don't know. No, I'm not joking. Not joking at all. And don't flick this towards your eyeball when you get mad at it, okay? Little tip of the day. Don't ask me how I learned that. All right, let's... Oh, I'm not even joking right now. This is going to make me so sad. What's happening? Well, I'll tell you what we're not going to do, and that's put copper or red staples on here. So this stapler is not going to get the job today. This stapler is going to get the job today because this one has green staples in it, I think. Yeah, not my favorite. I wish they were gray, but they're not. They're green. So today's color of the day is green. They're not quite olive green, but that's okay. Now, I love this flower, and I don't know. Again, I'm going to tip this whole thing into my book, so I'm going to leave it for now. I am going to cut off this edge, though, right? Yeah, I'm going to cut off the edge of the gray, not the flower. I like the flower hanging off the edge. Okay. Did I still have a staple? I don't... Okay. So, yeah. So the only thing left on here that is missing on here rather is the key. And so we're just going to take this little key and we're going to put one down here. I got it out of Happy Mail. I have so enjoyed going through my Happy Mail. It's the first place I go to look for my prompts and find fun things. And I don't know. I guess that's a connector. I guess that's a connector. I don't know. We're gonna make a key that looks like that. And we're just gonna put it down here. It's actually embossed maybe, or it's very dented. I don't know the word for that. Like, it's not flat. So liquid glue, I think is an okay choice. I'm trying to cover up a little bit of the mixed corners here, okay? Just like that. Ooh, you guys, I'm loving it. Okay, we didn't use the doily. See, that's okay. Oh, where did this little guy come from? All right. And we didn't use the tag, but that's okay. So I am loving it. I'm loving it. Okay, we used skull. We used a pattern, which is this thing right here. We used an office item, which is this page in the back. The color olive, which we watercolored on here. K, we used a key. And for Y, we used the yew plant, which is poisonous and could kill you. Is that not the perfect plant for this page? I'm telling you what. All right. There it is, you guys. There is the last week of October. I can't even believe it, for the Inspired to Create prompts. You guys, if you have not joined in, please feel free to join in. You don't have to do any of them in order. You could choose any word from the year. You can use our prompts. You can come up with your own prompts. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to make a page. You can make whatever you want. I've seen such amazing things by you guys, and I'm just always inspired by you. So thank you if you've participated. And like, no pressure, literally no rules. But if you do participate, please use the hashtag, and please try and tag Melissa and I. I love to see them, and I don't ever want to miss them. So please help us find you if you're going to participate, because I would love to see what you do. So that's it for me, you guys. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you like my deer. They are no longer with us, like right outside. I hope you can see. Oh, have I been in frame, out of frame? Don't really know. Great. Let me zoom in here a little bit so you can see. Yeah. Happy with that. All right, you guys, thanks for hanging out. This was a fun one. And when I do my flip through, obviously I'll show you how I put it into my book. I'm not too sure exactly how it's going to work, if I'm going to have to cut off, this part or not, but it'll be fine. So that's it for me. Have a great day, you guys. And I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care. Bye.